Michelle here, Thrifting 101. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Glad you're stopping in. I'm back again with that video I promised. Found some boxes that were sitting around for a couple years. They're all from Merritt Island, thrifting back in those days, a couple years ago, and most of it's going to be up for sale. I hope you enjoy. So a lot of the things you're going to see on the table here were originally part of my personal collection. Seeing as they were packed away for 2 years or so, a little more actually, I don't really have room for them, and I'm going to be passing them along. This piece right here, and you'll see a bunch of vases actually in this video because I did open up a box of my personal vases, all of which, or almost all of which, will be for sale. Anyway, enough chit chat. This one right here is from the Fenton 1990s giftware line. It is handmade in a beautiful, a greenish blue iridescent color. It's got many colors to it actually. Pattern is beaded melon, known as contemporary Carnival glass. It does have its label on the bottom. It did fall off, so it's kind of taped on, but it is the original label. And I'll be asking $30 free ship for it. This right here is a milk glass handled bowl, chili bowl, or onion soup bowl, or just soup bowl. It is Star Glow, that's the pattern name. It was made by Anchor Hocking for Royal China, and I just love this atomic pattern here. It's definitely mid-century. I believe it dates to the late 50s, early 60s. And Anchor Hocking did all of the milk glass pieces for Royal China's Star Glow and other Royal China patterns. This one I find a little harder. I find it a little harder to find out there in the wild, and I wish I had more. I only have the one. Really nice condition. Royal China was acquired by Jeanette Glass in 1970, and after that, actually, Coca-Cola purchased the company. Little interesting fact there. Anyway, I'll be asking, I think, $15 for the bowl. So when I unearthed this vase, I was truly excited because I had one in my personal collection and then found another one, which I had for sale. It sold and I couldn't find it because it was boxed away. So I ended up selling my vase, and now I have my vase back, so to speak. Anchor Hocking Royal Pink, 1930s Depression era, 8-inch vase, not for sale. This vase, on the other hand, will be up for sale. Again, it's Anchor Hocking in the forest green color. That was their patented name for, push that back a little bit, for all their dark green glassware. 1950 to 1967 is the date range. You can see it's the same as the pink one, except the top is not ruffled. And I do have one of my own, so this one will be for sale. I'm not quite sure what they're asking for them, but it will be up in my store soon. Some of you out there may recognize these plates or recognize a lot of things you see on the table, and that means you've been with me for a long time, and I'm grateful and thank you for that. And to get on with these are really cool ceramic plates, decorative plates, as you saw on the back. Helen Datar was the artist. She was out of California. They're hand-painted, mid-century plates. They have a little bit of an issue. You can see here some of the trim color is coming off. I kind of like it that way, so I'm going to sell it as is. This one has no trim color at all, and it's missing just a little bit of paint right here. If they were in perfect condition, I see them selling in the $45 range, up to $50, depending on the pattern. She made all sorts of different patterns. And Helen was born in 1905 in Ohio, and she passed away in 1988 in California. She was best known for still life landscapes, but she did do a lot of these floral plates. I've seen some in the rooster design also, and many other designs actually. Anyway, in this condition, I'm going to be asking $20 for the set. This is a beautiful Gitano pottery. It says it on the back, I'm not sure if you can see, but it's imprinted. and it's also signed Del 72898, so we know exactly when it was made. It's very heavy and large. It's 15.5 inches, and it weighs close to 6 pounds. It's ceramic, hand painted underneath the glaze. It's just in beautiful condition. And you can tell the sponge painting kind of gives its age away. And I remember back in the day, I did a lot of sponge painting. I loved to do it. It was very therapeutic. I sponge painted pretty much my own house. I'm gonna be asking $35 for it. I've seen other ones in other patterns, all beautiful, sell in that range. So I think that's fair. As again, Gitano Pottery, 1998, $35. Oh, sorry about that. Forgot to mention that Gitano Pottery was out of South El Monte, California. Was wondering where these adorable plates went to, and here they are now, sitting on my table. Glad to have them back. They were produced, or the amber ones were produced by Tierra Home Products. You can see one actually has its tag on it, and they are 6.5-inch nursery rhyme plates. This one right here is Hey Diddle Diddle. And let's see. This one right here is Little Bo Peep. I think we have the 3 bears right here. They're smooth on the inside, and all the pattern is on the underside. And we have right here, This Little Pig Went to Market. And a funny little story. I don't know if I should share it with you. Maybe you're not as gullible as me. But I always thought that this little piggy went to market, meant he went to the grocery store. That is not where this little piggy went. Fairy tales are very dark sometimes, and if you don't know where he went, you can text me on that. Anyway, getting back to the plates, I have 2 crystal ones, and they're both Little Bo Peep. Every one of them's in really nice condition. The difference between the crystal ones and the amber ones are, as I said, Tierra Home exclusives. They were produced in 1981, starting in 1981. And the crystal ones right here date back to 1974, and they're an Indiana, Colony, Indiana product. I'll be asking, I think, $20 for the set of 4 amber. The crystal ones go for a little more, and I'll be asking $22 for the set. Way back, I used to collect all things FTD. I do not anymore. I did hang on to this vase, though. It's magnificent. It's iridescent. The colors are gorgeous. I'm not quite sure how they're coming up on this video. Probably not as good as I would like. It's in great condition. Dates to the 1980s. I don't know if I said it. It's 8 inches tall. Made in the USA. Gotta love it. I'll be asking $20 for it. As I always say when I show butter dishes, buy them when you see them. People love butter dishes. I never have problems selling them. This one right here is anchor hocking in the early American press cut pattern. It's in wonderful condition. Again, the pattern is on the bottom, not on the inside right here. More commonly known as the Star of David pattern, but it is early American press cut. 1960, all the way to 1999, they were still making some pieces, but most of the pieces they stopped producing in around 1978. They did come in other colors, or this isn't actually color, they did come in colors. They came in ruby, let's see, laser blue, avocado, and these pieces and the colors are a little harder to find. I don't usually run across any. Maybe I've run across ruby here and there. Anyway, they also have been spray painted, so be very careful if you find the colored ones. Give them a little scratch and see if the paint comes off, because they were known to spray paint them over the crystal. $10 for this butter dish. Four beautiful luncheon sets or snack sets. You can see the indent right there for the cup. Made for Enesco Imports. These were made in Japan. Each piece has the label on it, so I'm assuming that it was displayed only and not ever used. They're hand painted, just really pretty, a wonderful condition. Enesco formed in 1958 as a small import division of the N Shore Company, which was a wholesale merchandising catalog company. Enesco itself became a separate company in 1967. 4 sets, 4 beautiful sets in display condition. I'll be asking $40 for all of them. This is an antique T&V Limoges, France. It was made in France. Mayonnaise dish. You can see the colors are beautiful. It's a floral pattern, a really nice buttery yellow and a minty green right there. It is attached, a mayo dish or a condiment dish. It does have a little tiny chip right here. Hardly noticeable, but it is there and will be priced accordingly. The back stamp on here, which I showed you, I'll show you again. If you can see it right there. This makes it an antique because this back stamp dated from 1892 to 1907. These were sold as blanks and painted, you know, by amateur artists and sold that way. I'm going to be asking $20 for it as it does have a little chip in it. It is just a beautiful, pretty little dainty piece. Pyrex opalware in the Verde pattern, 1967. Great condition. You can see it's a split casserole. A lot of people use these as plates. They put like mashed potatoes or something on one side and the meat on the other. I've seen people use them to set out hors d'oeuvres. I use them, actually. My lemon and limes are in the one I have on my counter. Anyway, there's a lot of different uses for them. This one's in wonderful condition, as you can see. The Verde pattern or design was based on the 1964 pattern called Autumn Floral, which had a yellow square design with kind of a mustardy yellow background. I'm going to be asking about $14 for this piece right here. Thanks as always for watching. Hope you enjoyed the haul, and I hope to see you again real soon. Bye. It's because I haven't seen you in a while, and I just like to share. Nope, too much. Always good sellers. This I hope will be no. Oh, geez. I'm sorry about that. I thought that whatever.